great morning. Listen, I'm your girl, Dr. Malaika, and I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to share information that I hope will help you show up as your best you. Listen, I need you to do two things for me. Number one, I want you to share. Share, let your circle, your peoples, your girls, your friends, your sorority, your fraternity, everybody. I want you to let everybody know that this show, Have a Great Morning, is available on YouTube. And the second thing that I want you to do is subscribe. I need you to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the good stuff that will air Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, Have a Great Morning is sponsored by Go Be Great Clothing Wear. Listen, I need you to go to www.gobegreatandbenothingless.com and grab your motivational clothing. We've got t-shirts and hoodies and so much more.
Quality.
Is belonging. When you think about having a sense of belonging, what comes to mind? You know, it's funny, I worked in higher education, specifically in student affairs for 25 years, and I think towards the latter part of my time, we really would hone in on belonging. Not that we didn't before, but we really honed in on using the term, in our marketing, and really began to, meet and talk through what are ways that we can make students feel like they belong. When you think about students, college students, or even students who are transitioning into a school level, right? An educational level, we think about the newness of things, right? It's so new for them. New expectations, new environment, new food, new living space, new language, right? New policies, new rules, all sorts of newness. And so what did we need to do to ensure that our students, when they transitioned to the college level, they felt like they belonged here in this specific college university? And so when I think about the workplace, onboarding, right? Sometimes there are different things that we do to make people feel like they belong. Church, civic organizations, when you think about it, your friend group, right? You get somebody new in the friend group. How do you make them feel like, even though this is new for you, you belong here? Think about that. It's interesting because there are two ways to look at belonging. On the one hand, I want to feel like I belong to a space, to a group. I also want to make sure someone else feels like they belong. It's really important for us to understand that belonging is a fundamental human need. We were born connected to someone. So it's a human need. It's just like, it's important for me to know that I belong when I hit the earth. And so as we continue to grow and develop, we need to feel like that doesn't go away. We need to feel like we belong to someone, someone's, something. And so that's really critical. Belonging contributes to our well-being. It has an impact on how I think, my emotions. It has an impact on my success, right? Belonging, how I feel about being a part of something, the connection that I feel. And so I would ask the question, what do you do when you feel like you don't belong? And how do we facilitate belonging for others?
Go be great and be nothing less. The brand that pushes you towards greatness.
Let me tell you something. When people don't feel like they belong, there's a few things that you can see that comes out of that. Loneliness, depression, sadness, anxiety, all because I'm feeling like I don't belong because I'm lacking that fundamental human need. So how do we, how do we facilitate belonging for ourselves? And how do we facilitate belonging for others? I'm so glad you asked. So, when we think about belonging, okay, I first want to start with me. So start with you, right? We have a fundamental, I keep saying that because I want that to be etched in your mind. We have a fundamental human desire or need to belong. Okay, that is a part of our makeup. And so when I don't feel like I belong, okay, I want to do a few things. One, what helps to facilitate belonging is connection. So I may connect with my culture, my people. I connect with people who are in my community, people who I'm familiar with. I join organizations, I join groups. For me, when I'm in church, I definitely feel like I belong. Even if I'm in a new church, that facilitates that feeling of you are welcomed here. That helps to spark a feeling of belonging. Self-acceptance. Maybe I need to, look in the mirror and tell myself, honey, girl, you belong. Not only do you belong in organizations, but you belong here on this earth. You are here for a purpose. You are here because you are great and there are great things for you to do on the earth. You are here because you have gifts and talents and abilities and things that this world needs. So I might need to also have a conversation with myself and tell myself, listen, you belong.
Michelle and I, we always talk about this when we are mentoring young people. We always tell them, do not let people think you do not belong. Because I promise you, once you sit at these tables, at these fancy places, with folks with fancy titles, and they got a big bank account, and you talk to them, and you go, oh,
yeah,
they ain't all that.
Yeah.
And we're going to accept that. We're going to keep rehearsing that thought. And we're going to remove those limiting beliefs that say I don't belong or I don't fit because I'm different. I don't fit because I don't look like everybody else. I don't fit because I don't talk like everybody else. I don't fit because my economic status is different. Listen, you must remove those limiting beliefs, unlearn, undo, and replace them with, I do belong here. I do belong in this group. I do belong on this earth. I do belong. And so having that conversation, that self-acceptance, challenging those limiting beliefs, unlearning, undoing, connecting with your people, connecting with your village, connecting with your culture, connecting, right? But how do I help other people feel like they belong? One of the things that we can do to make people feel like they don't belong is exclude them. And sometimes we don't mean to do it, but exclude them. So being more intentional about including folks. It's important for us to let people know that they are of value to the group, of value to the organization, of value to this space we're in. Whatever it is, letting people know that they are of value, that they belong here. And here's the other thing too. This is my last thing. Give people an opportunity to share their voice. Give people an opportunity to share their thoughts, their opinions, their feelings. And a lot of times when people are able to sit at the table and share, or just get some of your time one-on-one and share, it allows them to feel like they not only do they belong, but when they start to see their thoughts being implemented, their ideas being implemented to improve whatever environment or whatever organization you're in, it makes people feel like they belong. So that's a good bit. Okay, I want you to take that, okay, and let's ensure that we are facilitating belonging for ourselves and facilitating belonging for others. So I hope you learned something, y'all. I hope you learned something. Listen, have a great morning. Don't forget to share, have a great morning, and subscribe so that you can, stay aware or stay up to date with new episodes. And then I want you to just go be great and be nothing less.